What's up, y'all? I'm That Sports Guy, and this is College Football Imperialism Part 8. Here is the map. A lot's happened so far. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, go watch those right now. Again, this is the map. Take a look at it if you want to. But I'm going to spin the wheel, because we only have 46 teams remaining. And I'm going to finish this. Hopefully, eventually. No, I'm trying to do it, actually. Finish it. Michigan State, they are the first team selected. So now, we spin the wheel. Michigan State is up here. They border Western Kentucky, Wisconsin, and Minnesota right now. They're going to go directly north almost, and they will play Wisconsin in our first game of this episode. Wisconsin is maybe the largest team in terms of territory on the whole entire map. They took out Iowa State in the last episode, in what was a pretty good game. But now they are the largest team on the map. I think the home team for this game will be Whiskey. If I can find them, they're at the very bottom. And the away team, Michigan State, because they are attacking. Did I must have passed MSU. There they are. So, Michigan State comes in at an 84 overall, and Wisconsin is an 86. I'm going to go ahead. I'll play this one in the snow, because why not? We'll go light snow. 6-minute quarters, as always. Whiskey's offense is a good bit better than MSU's, but MSU's defense is a little bit better than Whiskey's defense. This game could go either way, really. This is Michigan State's first game. Thanks for the comment. I'll read that later.
We're in the Badger State, Camp Randall Stadium, and we're getting ready to bring you this epic battle.
Here we go. Caught me off guard a little bit. Channel's doing really well right now, and I'm really happy about it. Almost to 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe if you like the content, please. It helps me out a lot. Game's tied 7-7, now 14-7, now 14-10. Wisconsin leads by 4 points at halftime. 21-10 Wisconsin, 21-13 Wisconsin, 8-point lead for the Badgers. Now an 11-point lead for Whiskey, and they do end up walking away with this victory. Final score 27-13 Wisconsin. Sparty was not able to win their first game, and it was also their last game. Goodbye, MSU. Now Wisconsin's expanding further to the east after a good bit of westward expansion. A good chunk of Michigan already taken over. MSU off the wheel, 45 teams remaining. Hoping to do this in under 4 episodes, including this one, so maybe 3 more, hopefully 2 more. Kentucky, next team selected. I don't think they've played yet. No, they have not. They border some pretty good teams, some pretty large teams. UNC and Western Kentucky, also border Tennessee. Ooh, I don't know where this arrow goes. I try to go from the logos, and from that logo, I think they're going to play at Western Kentucky. If we follow the arrow, it should hit this part over here. So we will have Kentucky at Western Kentucky. This might be the most annoying part of the whole videos, because I have to find both teams in this seemingly infinite scroll wheel. WKU, they're pretty solid. They've played, I want to say 4 or 5 games, and obviously they won them all because they're still here. But they've been doing really well. We'll see what Kentucky can do though. The Wildcats are 7 overall ratings, higher than Western Kentucky.
Bowling Green,
Um,
fourth most
but
popular
WKU's taken down some teams with higher overalls than them before.
And now we bring you the coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Here we go. No score. Oh, Western Kentucky, both teams with a touchdown, 7-7. Now 14-7, 14-14, 21-14. Western Kentucky leads now by 2 touchdowns. 14-point lead for the Hilltoppers in the third quarter. 35-14, 42-14. Western Kentucky is walking away with this. 49-20. That score just doesn't quite hold to the end. 49-26 final score. Hilltoppers win. Wow. I want to take a look at these stats. I don't always look at the stats, but this is crazy. 560 passing yards. Malachi Corley went off. 18 catches, almost 400 yards, and 4 touchdowns. That is absurd. 560 passing yards for Western Kentucky. That is crazy. They are absolutely dominating. They take out Kentucky with ease. I have learned to not doubt the Hilltoppers. They are here and they're winning. They now run the whole state of Kentucky, part of Tennessee, the whole state of Indiana, and part of Michigan. Absolutely incredible run by the Hilltoppers. They're playing much better than their overall rating would imply. Next team to be selected will be Florida, maybe. Yeah, it'll be the Gators. I believe Florida can only play one team, and that one team is Georgia Tech. So it doesn't really matter where the wheel selects. They're gonna play Yellow Jackets automatically, by default, I guess. This could be an interesting game. Florida plays okay in this game, but Georgia Tech's been doing pretty well themselves. I like to make fun of Haynes King, because he was at A&M, and I'm an A&M fan. I like to tease him a little bit, I guess. At least during the series. I talk about throwing interceptions and stuff, but he hasn't thrown that many interceptions so far. That I've noticed, at least. Georgia Tech at 79 overall, Florida an 84 overall. Really interesting.
55,000 fans are here at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Tech won 2 games last episode.
Football stadiums in the South.
Florida up 3-0 early. Georgia Tech ties it, 3 apiece. Now a Florida touchdown takes the lead. Georgia Tech ties it, 10-all right now. 17-10 at halftime. Florida leads. Now 17-2. 18-17 Georgia Tech leads. A 1-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Now a Florida score, a Georgia Tech score, 3-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. 45 seconds left. And Florida pulls off the victory, 30-26. Yellow Jackets go down, and the Southeast is run by Sunbelt Billy Napier. This is unexpected. If Florida stays bad, then Sunbelt Billy will not be there for much longer. but maybe he's gonna try to prove something in this on this map at least, because he and his team have just taken down Georgia Tech, who's not a monster in any way, shape, or form, or powerhouse team, but they did run this southeastern portion of the map for a good chunk of time. But now the Gators do. The Gators, they're here. I'm not sure if they're here to stay. Um, but they are definitely here. Just gonna reinforce some of these borders so my autofill tool doesn't get mad. That should be fine. Did not expect Florida to last this long. They are in an interesting situation almost all the time, being in the southeast. It's just a very competitive area. Excuse me. Next team selected is Hawaii or Houston. It'll be Hawaii. So I think I determined this in the first or second episode, but the way I was gonna play Hawaii is based on their location right here on the map. So we're gonna play them from here. They can play Colorado State or one of these Texas schools instead of having them out to the west of the West Coast. It's just easier this way. But they are going to go almost directly north. They'll go and play at Colorado State. This will be a Mountain West Conference game, sort of. And also the Rainbow Warriors' first game of the Imperialism. We've made it 7 episodes. We're on our 8th now, and this is the first time we'll see them play. They are a 77 overall. Not a great team by any measure. But they do have a higher overall rating than Colorado State, as the Rams are a 75 overall. CSU has some good DBs, good receiver. Hawaii, a good safety, running back, quarterback. We'll see. This game could go either way.
This coin toss presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
If you made it this far into the video, drop a like or something. Really helps. Colorado State up 14-0 over the Rainbow Warriors right now. Now 21-0. Almost at halftime. Halftime score is 21-0 Rams. Now 28-0. 35-0. Very dominating performance by Colorado State. 45-7 is your final score. Almost holding Hawaii scoreless. Very dominating performance from the Rams. And I won't have to change the color very much. Just make the screen a little bit darker. We will remove this Rainbow Warrior logo. Did I mess that up? I don't know. We will remove the Rainbow Warrior logo as the Rams now control Hawaii. Geographically, it doesn't really work, but we're going to play Hawaii how they are on the map. Anyway, next team selected. Ooh, it was almost Colorado State. But it'll be ECU. I believe ECU is surrounded by UNC. They definitely are. So they have to play North Carolina. Just spin the wheel for fun, and yeah, they're gonna play UNC anyway. So we will have ECU at UNC. There are the Tar Heels, and there are the Pirates. Pirates really kind of sad, honestly. I think they went 2-10 this year. Um, I think they went 2-10, but I want to say they're like a pretty good AAC program usually. I kind of want to do a dynasty with them. That would be cool. I think they could also work kind of well in the ACC if they got invited. I don't know why they don't get invited though. It feels like a geographic fit. They have a pretty strong fan base. They're pretty good in several sports. North Carolina out here with a 21-7 lead. Now 21-14. East Carolina making it a game, sort of. 35-14. UNC's taking the lead back. Extended their lead. 49-21. That is the final score. Tar Heels win. ECU just another thorn in UNC's side. Almost literally. Now only one team remains in North Carolina for UNC to beat, and that is App State. UNC just honestly dominating the I don't really know what to call this area. It's not the East Coast, because there's a lot of East Coast that they don't have. I want to say like Mid-Atlantic, I guess. It kind of works. I don't know. Anyway, map is looking pretty good right now. Pretty good. ECU off the wheel. Who plays next? LSU maybe or Kansas? No, it'll be LSU. LSU, they played one game against Tulane and they did win that. Now they could play ULM or Houston. Houston beat Louisiana kind of a while ago. LSU cannot play the Gulf Coast, so have to respin. Can I get it from that angle? We'll see. I think that I'll spin it one more time for fun. Okay, still can't play the Gulf Coast. You have to decide, LSU. Probably going to beat either of these teams. Does that work? That has to work. Yes, okay. Well, we will see LSU play ULM. Oh my goodness. Louisiana Monroe is a 74 overall and LSU is a 91 overall. We're gonna play it on Warhawk Field though. Could be interesting. ULM Stadium is one of the weirdest, I think, in the whole country, because it is a giant grandstand that looks kind of just like a big wedge, but it's gigantic right there. Two decks. I forgot about the two decks. I thought it was one giant one. Anyway, it's still really weird, and they have like not very much seating on the other side. I did play, the first thing I did on this whole channel was play a ULM Dynasty that sort of, it didn't quite fizzle out. I literally lost the files to the game. This game is tied though, 14 all. 21-14 lead by ULM at halftime. 21 all. LSU with a touchdown lead in the fourth quarter. LSU makes it a 14-point lead. ULM a 7-point lead now for LSU. Can they come back? Not quite. A 7-point win for LSU at ULM. Closer than I thought it was going to be. But the Warhawks are not quite able to pull off the victory. Ooh, 3 turnovers. That really hurts. Oh, that was LSU. 2 turnovers. That still hurts a lot. ULM's quarterback played pretty well. Jane Daniels, not as well. We will see the mighty ULM. I don't know, they got defeated. Whatever. Sorry. rocks, I guess. And we will remove this border. ULM actually beat 2 teams, La Tech and Southern Miss. So LSU will have the territory for all 3 of them. That's like mostly centered. I guess as centered as I can almost get. Yeah, LSU will stay on the wheel. ULM, you made it to episode 8. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. A lot of teams didn't. The next team that will play, maybe Oklahoma State. Yes, it will be Oklahoma State. Yeah, yeah. They beat Texas Tech a couple episodes ago. There's a good chance they play Colorado State, or they could go and play Tulsa, or there's just a lot of options. Nope, they're definitely gonna play Colorado State. Cool. This game is for a lot of territory. If the Pokes win, a lot of stuff on the line. It's win or go home. So you have to win, I guess, in order to not go home. That makes sense, right? They're playing Colorado State. The Rams are a 75 overall. Oklahoma State an 84 overall. They do have Ollie Gordon, the Doak Walker Award winner, best running back in the country. Here we go, sort of. Gotta do the coin toss. The coin toss is kind of annoying. Here we go. Okay. Colorado State actually scores a touchdown first. They go up 14-0, 21-0. Whoa. 21-7 now. 21-14. They're going to blow their lead. 28-14 at halftime. Colorado State leads. 28-17. 28-24. Fourth quarter now. Only a 4-point lead for the Rams. Can they hold on? No, they lose their lead. A 3-point deficit. Now a 10-point deficit. Colorado State, they go down. They blew their 21-point lead to the Pokes, and they lose by 3 points, 38-35. Wow. Well, there you go, Oklahoma State. Good for you. Sorry, Colorado State. You are eliminated. And we're also going to have to paint the Hawaiian Islands orange. Kind of interesting. I'm probably going to forget to do that at some point. A lot of territory here. First, we have to eliminate this border. Oh, man. I didn't mean to mess up UTEP's territory. I am gonna, it might take a minute, but I'm gonna, here, I'm just gonna pause the video for a second. I'm gonna go over this border here, and I will be back. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Went over all the borders there and around the Hawaiian Islands. So there we go. Ignore that. Just Bo Nix. Oklahoma State. They stay on the wheel. Colorado State. Out of here. 39 teams left. UW or Western Kentucky. It might be Western Kentucky. Yes, it will. Okay. Okay. We'll see the Hilltoppers play again. They could play almost every team at this point. They're gonna go north, sort of northeast from their logo. Okay, from like the center of it. I think they're gonna play Bowling Green. I think from like here. I think they are gonna play Bowling Green. It could be Cincinnati, but I'm gonna say Bowling Green. Hilltoppers going on the road in what could be an interesting game. Every game pretty much could be interesting. Yeah. Bowling Green is a 77 overall, and Hilltoppers are a 79 overall. But they're playing much better than that 79. Overall ratings across the board are pretty close, but Western Kentucky has the advantage in every category. Bowling Green has a pretty good running back. Of course, WKU has Malachi Corley. We'll see. We'll see. Sort of a nice little stadium here at Bowling Green. Western goes out 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 21-0. Wow, that was quick. Step on their throats. 21-0 Western Kentucky lead at halftime. The score holds for a long, long time. Finally, another WKU touchdown, 28-0. Now 28-7, 3 to go, 35-7. And that'll be the final score. So Western Kentucky wins another one, 35-7 against Bowling Green. Interesting. So they'll expand yet again. Now they open themselves up to borders with Ohio State and a larger border with Michigan. So, just the way the arrow spins, right? Now they've gotten themselves into Ohio, pretty good chunk of Ohio, because Bowling Green took out Toledo, I think. Well, Bowling Green had all of Eastern Michigan, Toledo, and Miami, Ohio, as well as their own territory. So WKU kind of takes out half the MAC in an interesting fashion. So yeah, they're just chilling pretty much. They will stay on the wheel, and Bowling Green is eliminated. 38 teams to go. Will it be Western Kentucky again? No. The wheel just barely misses them. It'll be Wisconsin who plays next, who also could play dang near everybody. Cannot play Canada, though. Although, no, they can't take Montana. There are just a couple states left. Maine, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, and Montana. No team has them. First team that spins the wheel and takes the territory just takes it. They don't have to play a game. That's how Iowa State took North and South Dakota, and that's how I think it was Syracuse up here originally who took New Hampshire or Vermont. It was Vermont. That's New Hampshire. Just sort of free spaces. Anyway, here is the arrow for this Wisconsin game. Ooh, does this clip Kansas or go to Oklahoma State? Oh boy. Does this clip? I think it does clip Kansas. If I follow the arrow like that, from the center of the whiskey logo, about here, I think Wisconsin's going to play Kansas. I know this is a game that we probably want, but I think Wisconsin actually is going to play Kansas here. Badgers on the road and the Jayhawks at home. I don't really know how well Kansas plays in simulation here. I know that Whiskey usually doesn't play this well. But I don't remember using Kansas a lot in these simulations. Could be interesting. Overalls are very similar, but Wisconsin has the slight edge, an 86 overall for UW and an 84 overall for Kansas. But Kansas's defense is actually 1 overall better than Wisconsin's. So, sort of a coin toss right here.
It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real
Here we go. Pretty big game. Kansas takes an early 7-0 lead, but Wisconsin ties it, and Wisconsin takes a now 14-point lead over the Jayhawks. Score at halftime is 21-7 Wisconsin. Not too much happening right now. There's another Wisconsin touchdown. Kansas responds. Wisconsin another touchdown, and that'll be it. Wisconsin 35, Kansas 14. You know, it happens, I guess. Wisconsin has now taken over the whole state of Kansas after Iowa State took out Nebraska, who had Kansas State, I think. I kind of forgot. It was a while ago. Anyway, Wisconsin has all of the Kansas territory. And I'm going to have to center their logo a little bit better now. I think we'll move it a little bit farther south to reflect that gain. I don't want it to stray too far from their original territory, though. That feels about right. Yeah. Wisconsin stays, Kansas goes. 37 teams left. Michigan or Missouri. It'll be the Wolverines of Michigan who will play this next game. I don't think they've played a game yet. No. So they can either play Wisconsin or Western Kentucky. Cannot play the Great Lakes. Sorry. I might sound stupid saying that. Can't play Great Lakes or Gulf Coast or whatever, but I don't care. Oh, this is actually kind of close. They will play somebody. Zoomed in almost as far as I can get. Pull up the arrow from the center of the M. I think it's going to be Wisconsin. I think it's definitely going to be Wisconsin. From like most angles, it's Wisconsin. So we'll have Michigan and UW in Wisconsin's, I think third game of the episode. Very interesting. This is a really big game. Because Michigan is a very good team, but Wisconsin has a lot of territory. I think I'm gonna play this one in the heavy snow. That's so cool. Heavy snow all the way. Let me see how long this recording has been. 33. Okay. Well, so we'll play a couple more games. I don't want the episodes to be an hour plus. I'm trying to play like 12 games ish an episode, but I've literally lost track of how many I've played in this episode. In terms of the ratings, Michigan is 9 overall higher. Their offense is 7 overall higher. Their defense is 11 overall higher. But Wisconsin has the home field advantage, and anything can happen in the snow.
We're in the Badger State, Camp Randall Stadium, and we're getting ready to bring you this epic battle.
Wisconsin does not score on their first drive, but Michigan does. 7-0 Wolverines. 14-0 Wolverines. 21-0 Wolverines. Wisconsin gets on the board with 7 points. Now 24-7 Michigan. 24-14 Michigan. 2 minutes left. But the clock will hit 0, and Michigan wins 27-14. So they take all of Wisconsin's land. All of it. In their first game. In their very first game. I was kind of rooting for Wisconsin. Kind of rooting for them. Tanner Mordecai couldn't quite get it done. JJ McCarthy played pretty well, honestly. He doesn't usually throw for more than 100 yards. So that's new for him. We will cover the whole area in Michigan blue, though. I do like Wisconsin. They might be my favorite Midwestern team. I'm gonna go ahead and fix up these borders and move the Michigan logo real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, I think I fixed it. Looks pretty good. Yeah, a lot of crazy territory changes in this episode. Okie State over Colorado State. Florida takes over the Southeast, and Michigan takes over most of the North Midwest slash Central. So they will stay on the wheel, and Wisconsin is eliminated. I'll say we'll play 2 more games here. We're at 35 minutes. That's fine. Boise, they're gonna play another game. Finally, it's been a while since I've seen them play, and this logo's been annoying me. So I'm glad we're gonna do something about it. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna go. Oh dang. Okay, from their logo, they're gonna go this way. I think that's Oklahoma State. They took over Nevada, and that's made this sort of weird. I think they just barely clip Oklahoma State. So we'll see Boise at Oklahoma State, and man, this territory is gonna look so weird. Okay. There are the Broncos, an 83 overall. Definitely not bad. Um, I passed Oklahoma State. Where are they? I think they're an 84 overall. Okay. This should be a competitive game, but I don't know. We'll see. We just have to see. I'm shocked that Ollie Gordon is not one of their higher overall players, but these rosters were made like week 3 of the regular season. They haven't been updated, so you know. Okie State will but yeah, they will receive the ball first. Boise State scores first. Oklahoma State does the same. 7 each. We're in the second quarter. Boise State with a safety and a field goal, so 12-7 Broncos. Score holds for a while, but Boise State with a touchdown. 22-7 now for the Broncos. 22-13, 25-20, and that's the final score. Boise State wins in another upset, 25-20 over Oklahoma State. And oh boy, is this map gonna look weird now. The Broncos stay on the wheel, and the Cowboys are off. Oh boy, this map's gonna look so weird. Find the Boise blue, put it there, and now, okay, now this territory borders Michigan, Tulsa, and Tulsa borders SMU. So it's like 4 different blues over here. That's kind of awful. Anyway, the Broncos with a big win there. They have the largest territory on the whole map, I think. Which is not something I thought I would be saying in this series. Logo's kind of big. I'll shrink it. Okay. Definitely interesting. 35 teams to go. This will be the last game. A very, very crazy episode. And Arky or Baylor? It'll be Arkansas. Okay. They're gonna play really they can play most teams now, I think, as well. They're gonna go northeast, sort of, and from their logo, it takes them to Mizzou. Pretty clear from their logo, it goes to Mizzou. Missouri is in a really weird spot. They are mostly surrounded by Michigan, but they also have Illinois in between them and Western Kentucky. It's just kind of a mess. So I'm glad we're gonna clean this up a little bit, or not, or not. Archie at Mizzou. The Razorbacks are an 88 overall, and the Tigers are, I'm gonna guess a 70, no, 84. No, they're also an 88, okay. This is the Battle Line rivalry. Kind of strange. I know they have a trophy for it. I don't know how much these teams hate each other, but it's gotta be a good bit, right? Very close overall ratings. 88 overall for both teams. Archie, a little bit better offense. Mizzou, a little bit better defense. So it's really a coin toss.
Game taking place in Columbia, Missouri, also known as the Quality City, where we're most likely ready to see a quality football game.
Here we go. Arkansas with a 3-0 lead. Now Missouri with a 7-3 lead. Archie with a 3-point lead now after a touchdown. We're in the second half. 14-10 lead Missouri. 17-14 lead Arkansas. 21-17 Missouri. 3-point lead for Arkansas. Now a 31-21 final. Arkansas wins 31-21 and take down Missouri in their rivalry game. Quite interesting, because Mizzou had taken out Iowa and Northern Illinois, so Arkansas benefits from that, sort of, kind of, but not really. They've now put themselves in a situation where there's a good chance they play Michigan, which I'm sure they don't want to do, but hey, it's win or go home. You have to do something, and it's better to have a chance and give it your all, and not just go home. Yeah, I think that's a good game to end it on. I knew I was gonna forget to change the Hawaiian Islands. Already did it. Let me do that real quick. I said I was going to earlier, and I already have. There we go. Okay. This is what the map looks like. If I can find out how to go over all this, Boise State beat Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State beat Colorado State. Colorado State beat Hawaii. Michigan beat Wisconsin. Wisconsin, who'd they play? Oh, they beat Kansas. Wisconsin beat Kansas. Did they play anyone else? I don't think so. LSU beat ULM. Arkansas beat Missouri. Western Kentucky beats Kentucky in Bowling Green. Florida beats Georgia Tech. And North Carolina beats East Carolina. I think that's it. There are, how many teams remaining now? Arkansas stays, Missouri will go. There are 34 teams left. I'll probably get this done in 3 more episodes. I don't know. We'll have to see. That is this. The map looks almost 100% different from, well, it looks mostly different from before the episode. And with that, I will say like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever, because they do actually help, and I appreciate it a lot. I read all the comments. There's one popped up earlier. I'm gonna go read it now. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, peace.